Imagine this, you're at your PC and you have an idea. It's your dream game, but you don't know how to script or make UI really. You've tried AI, but it gets sloppy and messy really quick. So you want to learn how to actually make your dream game. Maybe that's a cash grab, random MMO, survival game, sky's the limits honestly. In this series, you'll learn how to do it all. Become a full stack developer in Roblox Studio. This is Roblox Studio, and if you don't have it, the link will be in the description. But what you're going to want to do is click New Experience, and it'll open up this whole thing for you. You have a base plate, which is just this big little thing right here, and you have your spawn point, which is this. The way the structure works is you have a workspace, and this is where you can have all your parts, maybe some code. I'll show you guys what I actually mean by that in a different episode, but you have your base plate. It has like things like textures, which is this little image right here that displays onto the part. You have players, which this is all the players that are actually in the game. So if I click play and I click players, it'll show that I'm right here. I got all my stuff, like my backpack, my starter gear, like all this random stuff, right? You have the lighting, where this would just change like how the sky looks. So this, you can make the sky like nighttime or make it more vibrant or just all sorts of lighting properties. You have the replicated storage. Here you can just kind of put stuff. These two don't really matter that much. You will use them eventually, but I don't really use them that much. You have the replicated storage. This is just kind of where you put all your like parts and all that type of stuff. Server script services. This is where you'll just put scripts like this, for an example, and you just like use that code. We'll be using this a lot in the series. Server storage is just storage that the server holds, so maybe like parts or scripts or just whatever. Starter GUI is just like the GUI, so if you've ever played a game and had little buttons like your health bar or something, you would be able to show that. So like say you have a frame, say you have a screen GUI and you make a frame, this thing will be on the screen at all times. So let's say this is like the health bar, right? And it's right here, and we're gonna make the health bar red. That, and basically when we click play on the game, it's going to show you this. We'll have a full series covering on how to actually use this and script with it, but for now, this is just going to be a little intro on how that actually works. We have the starter pack, which this is just basically what the player's going to get as soon as they join the game. So you can put like tools like a sword or something in here, and the player would get the sword immediately as they join the server. You have starter player. This is starter character scripts and starter player scripts. Starter character scripts are for your messing with the player. Starter player scripts is for messing with like the player. Sorry, I meant the character here. This is for the player. You use these in very specific situations, but I'll cover that again in another video. That is basically kind of how this works right here. You have your home page right here with like a little part. Here you can choose all sorts of parts like a sphere, wedge, corner. So we'll just kind of spawn a few of these in here and then use the move tool, which is located on the top left. And you have all sorts of stuff here. And this is kind of how you can like spawn parts if you don't have Blender or something like that, which I will have a series. Literally everything that I will talk about, that I'll teach you guys. So it is super easy for you guys. It's just one stop and you're done. We have our parts, we have our things. You can like add these parts, like add materials to them to make them like look different. And you can combine these parts and it make them look like a game or like a window or do whatever you want to do. I personally use Blender for 3D modeling, but I know that does sound a little ambitious right now, and I'll cover that on a different day, but you get what I'm trying to say here. So we have that part. You can do terrain, which basically just kind of spawns terrain. So if we wanted to generate some random terrain right here we got some random thing going on. You got all sorts of stuff here. Basically what I'm trying to say right here, from me trying to explain all this stuff to you, is there's tons of things you can do here, and it does seem a little ambitious when you first look at it. Honestly, you'll pick up on it really quickly, just like I have, and you'll see that it's actually not that complicated. That's gonna be basically the intro on actually coding and game development. If this is still interested you, I very much do recommend that you learn the code and you read all this stuff. And you watch the content. I'll see you guys in the next one.